welcome to 5 Minutes, your fast track to smarter insurance technology and stronger leadership. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to show you a better way to lead, scale, and innovate without the chaos. Let's get into it.
We're like a day, 3/4 of a day
half
in,
a day in.
Like, what's been the most impressive thing to you so far?
I mean, honestly, I love coming to these things just purely for the people and the networking parts of it, right?
Yeah.
I got to meet you, which was awesome. I'm excited to finally see the person that I'm speaking with in person.
Yep.
It's always just nice to step outside of your everyday and see other people in the industry. Insurance is, I say it's very incestuous. We all know each other, right?
Yes.
We all worked with each other. So it never fails. I will always find somebody that I knew from the past or from a prior carrier or something like that. It's something like this. So yeah,
Very cool.
I appreciate that.
Any tech or any conversation that kind of you found interesting so far?
I mean, we're always interested, right? And it really just becomes a conversation of how will it meet our needs or how is it going to transform our thinking, right? So there's a few partners that are here today that we are currently doing business with or that we have talked to in the past or that we've had relationships with for many years. So it kind of runs the full spectrum. But right now, I think it's really about just understanding, like we write in this area, right? Because we're in Connecticut right now. Our majority of our book is in your neighboring state of New York. And so it's always just good to see what's happening in the area as much as what's happening in tech. Right?
Yep. So we were talking a little bit before the show about, how your company, Kingstone, you guys are in growth mode. How is that informing your technology strategy and kind of how you're thinking of the world?
I mean, really, for us, it's about building the best product, right? And the most accurately rated and things like that. So it's, we're with this move into California, we're absolutely partnering with new vendors, with new technology. We're because it's new perils. And so we're not completely changing how we built this product as much as we are understanding the market and then reacting to that to the best of our ability with the technology we have available to us, right?
Yep.
And a huge piece of that is just data and understanding everything that's available, not only from our vendor partners, but what we will start to consume the second we go live. Right?
Got it.
So
how are you thinking about the customer and all of this and the customer of the future and the new generation of insurance customer? How is that influencing your opinions?
I mean, the new customer coming up is more informed and they're more tech forward, right? And so anytime that you are considering Kingstone or not, building a new product or looking at your platforms and figuring out what's next, to me, there's a couple things. One, you have to think about a scalable future state, right? Does this support double my business? 5 times my business? And if it doesn't, why not? But then also, what offerings can I tap into with my existing ecosystem, or how can I layer other technology in my existing ecosystem to enhance that technology experience, right? So, I mean, I know at its core what insurance is. All of us do, right? It's required. We understand basics of what our coverage is and things like that. But when you're in this, when you build it, when you learn it, understand it to the level that all of these people have, it's so much more than that. And so you not only want to make sure that your customers feel taken care of, feel like they have a relationship with you, right? Think about it. How often do you just pay your insurance bill and you're just like, oh man, another premium again. But like, you're not getting something in return, or you're not feeling like they care about you. You're paying them thousands of dollars potentially a year for a homeowner's policy, and that's it, right? So, a lot of times, especially now, the conversation is shifting to like, well, what are we going to give them in return? What are we going to give them for, I don't want to say loyalty, but just, how are we going to make sure that they feel taken care of by us, right? Whether it's that we offer them more tech or cooler options, or, we consider partnerships that would be advantageous to them as well as us. But more often than not, I think it's just making sure that they understand that we're there to help them, not just to service them if they ever have a claim, but literally like we want to help them understand how to maintain their home better and how to avoid claims and, things like that, because all that matters. And really, where do you get that if not from your insurance company? Right.
Yeah. So it's a relationship.
It is. Yeah. I mean, I think that, I think it's so easy in today's world. It is so easy to switch companies.
Sure.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Like when I was 16 and got my very first car insurance policy, I stayed with that company until I moved away and they were no longer an option. But like, I never considered shopping. I never considered, like, I was loyal because my parents used them, right? It wasn't. Nowadays though, like if you can get a policy $10 cheaper, it costs you nothing to switch.
That's right.
So there's no need to be loyal unless you feel like there's something there that you're getting.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
So I think that's really important to people.
Thank you for joining this episode of 5 Minutes. If you've enjoyed our discussion, we'd love for you to share with anyone else you think might find it interesting. Also, please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you're listening on and hit that bell to stay on top of the game with our practical 5-minute episodes. We look forward to seeing you again next week.